Yeah, this has been a saga throughout this transfer window. Arsenal's pursuit of a striker, and in particular, in the past couple of weeks, the Sporting striker Viktor Gyökeres. There's been all sorts of unsavouriness, if you like, between Sporting and the player himself. He hasn't returned to training. The Sporting president has been very disappointed with Gyökeres' actions. He says if whoever is masterminding this thinks this is going to change my mind about his future, then they're sadly mistaken. But we do believe that there has now been a breakthrough between Arsenal and Sporting over the signing of Viktor Gyökeres. We understand a deal has been agreed in principle whereby Arsenal will pay an initial £55 million plus performance-related add-ons, which we think will add up to around £9 million. So the total deal looks like it is around £64 million to get Viktor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon to Arsenal and potentially end this long search that Arsenal have had to bring in a striker to the Emirates. It looks like this one is going to happen. We were suspecting that it would be the case, and there was a lot of posturing from both sides. It should be said Arsenal have been pretty relaxed about the situation. They've looked on and seen the issues that Sporting and Gyökeres have had. Gyökeres believed that he might have had a gentleman's agreement to be able to be sold for a certain price below £60 million. The Sporting president has said, no, that is not the case. He's a Sporting player, and if it doesn't materialise this move, then it's good for us for the next 3 years, the remainder of Gyökeres' contract. But it looks like there has been a breakthrough now, and it looks all the money that the direction of travel is that Viktor Gyökeres will become an Arsenal player. This is turning into some window for Arsenal, isn't it? They brought in Kepa, the number 2 goalkeeper now in competition for David Raya. Martin Zubimendi has joined from Real Sociedad. Christian Norgard has joined from Brentford. Noni Madueke is on the verge of joining from Chelsea. The Viktor Gyökeres deal looks like it is getting very close. And add to that, they're still looking at a centre-half, Valencia's Christian Mosquera. And it hasn't been ruled out that Eberiche Eze could yet become an Arsenal player as well. So busy times at Arsenal, but it looks like the hunt for a striker is coming to an end.
Exciting times for Arsenal fans. Darmish, thank you very much for now. And as Darmish just alluded to, Noni Madueke is in London finalising his move from Chelsea to Arsenal. Madueke has agreed personal terms on a 5-year contract. A deal in principle is there, and he will have a medical.
We have to wait the final steps of the deal, but we are almost there. It's just about the final details, and then Viktor Gyökeres will become the new striker of Arsenal Football Club. Because this Sunday was a crucial moment in the negotiation between Arsenal, Sporting, Viktor Gyökeres and his agents, especially the role of his agents, to try get the deal done. And now the here we go is really imminent. Maybe while you're watching this video, the here we go is already there. At the moment, it's here we go soon, because Arsenal are closing in on this deal for Viktor Gyökeres. Sporting, while I'm recording this video, have still not confirmed anything, officially or privately. So at the moment, still working on the final details of the deal, but the here we go is coming for Viktor Gyökeres. And for Arsenal fans, it's a big moment. I spent basically the last 8-9 days here on the channel telling you, calma, relax, don't worry. There are reports from Portugal, Fabrizio, saying that the deal is off. Don't worry. There are reports saying that the deal is too complicated, Arsenal leaving the negotiations. Don't worry. Arsenal delegation left Portugal to return to London, so the deal is off. Don't worry. Never worry, because in this case, remember these guys, when Viktor Gyökeres will be at the Emirates with Arsenal shirt in his hands. Viktor Gyökeres did everything possible to be an Arsenal player. If today we are at the here we go stage, it's because Viktor Gyökeres tried in every way to make it happen. And he gave up on a small part of his salary package. I already told you early last week how Gyökeres was prepared to do that and was a crucial step in the conversation. But also at some point, there was the possibility for him maybe to find a different way in this tension between Arsenal and Sporting. And that way could be Saudi, with a massive proposal discussed also by Sporting. Something like, okay, if we don't get a deal done with Arsenal, you can go to Saudi. It's big money, way higher than the salary offered by Arsenal. Viktor Gyökeres and this camp, the reply was very clear from the player, thanks, but for me it's only Arsenal Football Club. No chance for other moves, no chance for other possibilities. And then what happened? On this Sunday, many important things happened. With 2 meetings, one taking place in the afternoon, the other one tonight. Arsenal basically prepared the story by giving their willingness to get closer to what Sporting wanted, but also the role of the agents has been important because they reduce their commission in the deal. So instead of getting 10% from Sporting, they will now reduce that number. And so Arsenal are prepared to pay 63.5 million euros fixed guaranteed fee for Viktor Gyökeres, so that's going to be the fixed part of the deal, 63.5. Arsenal will also pay part of the commission to the agent of the player, so the final numbers will be higher, but in terms of transfer fee, the commission is in every single deal in football, not just in this one. So we have to talk about transfer fee, and the transfer fee will be 63.5 million euros to Sporting. Plus 10 million euros in add-ons. These add-ons are being completed in these hours, and this is what's going to bring us to the here we go, the structure of the add-ons, but there are no problems, no big issues. Arsenal are quite relaxed also because they started exchanging official emails with Sporting to complete the transfer, and so Viktor Gyökeres to Arsenal is about to become a here we go. Again, maybe while you are watching this video is already going to be a here we go because any minute it can come, waiting for a final approval from Sporting on the add-ons, and then Viktor Gyökeres, new Arsenal striker. We are almost there after a long saga, with the player always first giving priority to Arsenal, then saying only Arsenal Football Club. With a very strong position and made a difference in a very tense situation between Sporting, the agents of the player, Arsenal, but never with the deal collapsing, never with the deal off. And so now for Arsenal fans, after a week spent here on the channel on YouTube, putting here my face and telling you this deal is gonna happen, this deal is ongoing, this deal is not collapsing, this deal is on, now we are at the here we go.
Arsenal have reportedly reached a full agreement in principle with Sporting CP to sign Swedish striker Viktor Gyökeres in what could be one of the biggest deals of the summer transfer window. After months of speculation and scouting, the Gunners' hunt for a new number 9 appears to be over. According to multiple sources, including a fresh update from trusted transfer insider David Ornstein, Arsenal have secured a breakthrough in negotiations with the Portuguese giants. The total package for the prolific frontman is believed to be €63.5 million upfront, with a further €10 million in achievable add-ons, taking the deal potentially beyond the €70 million mark. It's a figure that underlines Arsenal's intent to challenge on all fronts next season, and it reflects how highly Mikel Arteta rates the 26-year-old Swede, who had a phenomenal season in Liga Portugal, netting goals for fun and playing a pivotal role in Sporting's title charge. Gyökeres, formerly of Coventry City, has taken the European stage by storm since making the switch to Lisbon. His pace, power, and relentless pressing perfectly suit Arteta's high-octane system, and he's widely expected to slot straight into the starting lineup ahead of the new campaign. Sources close to the club say personal terms are not expected to be an issue, with Gyökeres keen on the move and eager to prove himself at the very top level in the Premier League. Unless there's a late twist or a last-minute hijack attempt, Viktor Gyökeres is now firmly on track to become Arsenal's marquee striker signing this summer, potentially closing the chapter on the club's long-standing pursuit of a top-class centre-forward. More updates are expected in the coming hours as Arsenal prepare medical tests and final documentation. Stay tuned to Transfer News Live. We'll bring you the latest as this massive deal edges closer to the official, here we go.